Here is step 2 of the Three Sisters field today. So I'll be planting the beans and the winter squash in our little Three Sisters field we got here. So I planted the corn, around 2 weeks ago, and it is approximately 2 to 6 inches in height. So perfect for the beans to start growing and have something to hold on to for support. So I will be planting beans surrounding the area of corn. And then on this end, next to the fence here, about 4 feet away from the Three Sisters field, will go the squash, the ground cover for our Three Sisters field here. So I'm gonna do the beans first so I don't have to step on them, and then I'm gonna plant the squash near the fence. Pulled a bunch of weeds of grass around the corn coming up, and like I was saying, the corn came up pretty patchy. It's not in clear defined rows, but I'm pretty sure it's a great looking field so far, so that's really exciting. So I kind of dug a perimeter so it was approximately 4 to 6 inches away from the corn of where I'm going to be planting the beans. You can kind of see that behind me. So it's not a pretty even field. Nothing is linear based off of gardening and how everything came up. So it's not pretty, but it's mine, and I'm pretty happy about it. So I'm gonna get these beans in, and then let's move on to the squash. Okay, that was kind of depressing. I bought 3 packets of seeds because I was anticipating a lot. I don't know why, but probably because I expected a lot of my corn to come back. And I planted probably about 25 plants of beans. I literally put 1 seed where a corn stalk was coming up. Here is a bean seed, and here is the corn. That's pretty far away, but in some areas it's less. So that's fingers apart. It's really tempting to just plant beans in between the rows of corn so that they for sure have something to grab onto, but there's no way of not stepping on those as you weed and you go into the corn to grab corn. So I'm sticking to my guns here, even though it's hard to. I'm gonna, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to resist the temptation to plant more beans because I have more bean seeds, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna give this real Three Sisters field a shot. So I literally just did the perimeter with beans, and now let's get the squash in and keep moving on. Okay, so I'm gonna be planting the squash about 1.5 feet apart and about 3 feet away from the corn, and just on one side of the Three Sisters garden, closest to the fence here. I don't have to traipse over the squash that's creating the ground cover for the rest of these crops to grow. Okay, do you ever just like get lightheaded when you stand up after gardening so long? That's where I'm at. It's like over 90 degrees today, so she's a little hot. I just sent the boys back in to get more sunscreen. I'm hoping Zack changes Brooks's diaper because it looks like it's full of surprises. So just a recap, today was step 2 and the final step before harvest. So I got the beans and the squash in the Three Sisters field. I have everything labeled with small little stakes, so I am sure not to come in and step on things as I weed. Pretty excited, so now it's just water and give it time, and this is the most organized area of my garden. Everything else is just kind of in shambles right now, but it's exciting. I'm hoping next year to actually follow the schedule, get things in the ground May 15th, late May, maybe May 20th, so nothing is fried and has the opportunity to have a full growing season here in Wisconsin. We really only have like 3 to 4 months of growing season, so that's my plan for next year, and let's see how the rest of the season goes. All right, and thanks for watching the update on the Three Sisters field. I will update you guys with how things are growing. I'm gonna get some water on these bad boys and take a break because I'm hot.